right, a rolling start, because one of the hardest parts of this trail, which is called Perkins Place Loop, is getting to the trail and not giving up hope that it exists. So you come across this cool bridge, little single track here, and you start going up thinking, oh, this doesn't look right. Especially because everything else here at Cub Creek in Wilkesboro has great signage, but this is the beginning of the trail. So this is 1.8 miles. It's rated as a blue. It's on the easiest side of blue. Definitely balance bike appropriate. And one thing about this trail is, I see some scary animal fly away, is that this is really a trail you can go in both directions. In fact, the MTB project site has you going, I guess you would say, counterclockwise, and I always go clockwise. So that's what I'll show you, but if you go the other way, let me know what you think is better. One of the reasons I go clockwise is for this beginning. Oh. That is fun. Another reason I go this way is because I'm partial to trails that have the climb be just switchback after switchback after switchback. Just get to the top. And it's a slog, but it's the quickest way up. If you go the opposite direction, you have to go down the tight switchbacks, which are tight enough that, I don't know, they're not super fun, I think. But anyway, here's the first couple. So I'll meet you guys at the top as I just knock out these uphill switchbacks. See you in a minute. All right, so I made it to the top here, did about 8 to 12 uphill berms, and it was a lot easier than I remember, but I think that's because of my tires. I'm running an Aggressor in the rear, and then this Hellcat Pro from Kenda up front. And just real quick as I get going on the downhill, I think the calculus of tire selection, if I could summarize it, is you tend to want a grippier front tire with a lighter casing and a more fast rolling tire on the back with a thicker casing. And the reason is that the front tire's got more horizontal forces going against it. And so a chunkier tread pattern can help you with that. And then the vertical forces are typically applied more to the rear tire. That's the one you're sitting on and that your butt's hovering over. And so a thicker casing helps with those vertical forces more. Now, of course, I was just talking with Christian Jackson, who's like the mastermind behind Rocky Knob Park, and he told me he runs double Assegai, double Cush core with the same casing front and rear. And there's certainly folks who are just like, I want the most grip no matter what. I want no flat tires no matter what. So if you're a strong rider, that's great. But for most of us mere mortals, we're trying to balance, you know, weight savings with grip and durability. So yeah, if you're looking for tires, I'd suggest go a little lighter on the casing in front, but at the same time, a grippier tread pattern up front. And then in the rear is where you get the thicker casing, but a faster rolling tread pattern. The more you know. Anyway, this is the fun little downhill berm section. And this turn right here is a great one for looking where you want to go. So I had no problem with that turn. It might have been the first time. Sometimes in downhill berms that are tight, we tend to stare at the berm, like the apex, or the exit, like, I hope I can make this. But if you just look where you're trying to go, you'll find that the bike just magically gets there, as long as you don't have the object fixation on the problem spot. The more you know. Fun little swoop. All right, I need a rest. Just a moment. All right, onward. Here comes a little section of berms. Really good berms to practice on this trail. They're like right on the edge of too tight, but not quite there. Now it's time for some jumps, baby. And yes, that's my favorite part. Here we go. That is a roller coaster. And then some more uphill berms, so I'll meet you at the top. All right. Super tight here. And once it starts getting rooty like that, not terribly so, but notably more rooty than any other section, you know you're getting toward the finish. And then one final berm and you're done. This one's crazy. Crazy. So you just come back out, now we're adjoined with the initial section. We'll go back over the bridge and be finished. But for those of you who are a little disappointed because this trail is not quite free-ridey enough, well, I've got a little bonus challenge for you. The free ride challenge at Cub Creek. Just a moment. All right, free ride challenge is over here by the basketball courts. Perkins Place loop trail's over across there. You come over here and see if you can ride this skinny with the drop at the end. Yeah. So, if you can do Perkins Place and you feel bored, coming over to the sewer, get some work in. Anyway, that'll do it for me here at Cub Creek in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Definitely recommend Perkins Place Loop as like an all-around family-friendly trail that still has some cool features like jumps and tight berms to satiate more advanced riders. So check it out. Till next time, here on Descent at Best.